2, 1. Alright, we're on the air. So, here I am today with Wires.
Hello, it's pronounced WRRYYYers.
Alright, Wires. Can I call you just Damon?
Sure,
Alright, Damon. How are you?
I'm doing alright.
How's life?
Uh, you know, nothing really big happening or anything. Same old, same old.
Alright. You heard the last interview with Sarah Ryan?
Yeah, it was actually pretty interesting to listen to. I didn't ever picture him sounding like that.
Yeah. He speaks well.
Yeah,
Anyways, how does it feel to be the G Utter owner?
I didn't actually recall entering the contest. I did it for fun. I didn't expect to win it, and I found out I won. I mean, it felt like a big deal, but over that big deal, it's kind of nice, but I could go without it, to be honest.
So, is there the possibility that one day you will just leave and just give it to someone else?
Uh, yeah, there's a possibility of that if I ever just get too bored with the
Mm,
place or I'm just not liking what's happening. But as far as giving it to someone else, yeah, I have a couple people in mind. If I were to leave, I could possibly hand it over to maybe Sir Orion or Luster Soldier because they're pretty cool people.
Um, do you like the direction that G Utter's in right now?
Personally, I never really thought it would get this big, so I didn't really have any expectations for it. But as far as where it's going right now, I like the direction it's going in, but just a little bit too much of the
Drama?
what I call not the drama. The drama
Mm,
is it's minute, but just the useless topics and kind of stupid stuff that I see on a daily basis. But I mean, I can get over that. I just wish people would put a little more thought into their posts.
yeah. Um, what's the best feature that you like about G Utter?
Uh,
You know,
anything posted by BTB, like
uh,
you mean like
well, I mean, like,
daily
yeah,
posts or whatnot?
yeah, like, what's the best topics of, things, I guess.
Yeah, the word of the day topics by BTB. I like them because I mean he just pulls these words out of nowhere and it's great. And the horrible questions are pretty good too.
Um, is there anything you don't like? Like,
Uh, nothing really in particular. Some of the people can get on my nerves, but aside from that, I'm pretty content with how everything's going.
is there anything you would change if you had the power? Like, anything at all? Like,
Hmm. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the name, possibly. That's about the only thing I would ever think of, because it wasn't actually my idea to begin with.
mm,
It was Speed Demon's idea, and I just went with it because I couldn't think of anything better. And it's an alright name, but that's probably the one thing I would change if I could.
like, what name would you pick if you had the chance?
I'm terrible at naming things. I would have to think on that for a while, but
Uh, do you have any future plans for G Utter? Anything at all? Like, any sorts of ideas? You know, thought, thinking?
uh, I want to try to get a little more activity on it because at times it can be kind of slow. So thinking about inviting another wave of people and seeing where it goes from there, really.
Um, what boards would you choose from?
Well, the last time we invited a wave of people was from all the the social boards like current events and random insanity and POTD and whatnot. But at this time, I'd probably take it a different direction and just go to different video game boards and just find the good posters from there and invite them just randomly and see what they think of
Mm.
it. The few people I do invite, that's basically how I invite them. I just notice a poster that I like their posting style or whatever, and I'll just invite them out of the blue and see where it goes.
All right. Good answer. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone?
I guess I would give a shout out to BTB. He is my favorite poster on this board, hands down.
YBTV. Like,
Because he just has a way of posting where it's like a guy, he wouldn't lie to you. He would just tell you everything straight up and how it is. And just that kind of raw honesty it can be funny at times, I'll put it that way.
yeah. Have you been listening to the podcasts?
I couldn't listen to the second one you did because I went to download it from it wasn't available. And I think
It's on YouTube
I
now.
oh really? I'll
Yeah.
have to check that out.
Tiny Still made a topic about it, and it's all split into YouTube, so you can listen to that version. The YouTube.
But the other one I didn't listen to that one because I don't know, I just never got into it really.
Yeah, we're still trying to, like, fix the podcast. Well, it's a work in progress. So, what do you
Well,
like?
you-
You can go
Go
on.
ahead.
All right. What do you think about the podcast? The idea?
Oh, I think it's a great idea, honestly. It adds a little more personality to the board and whatnot, and you get to hear the actual voices behind the posters instead of them just being text to you.
Yeah. What is your favorite food, video game, movie, music? Songs.
What's that?
I meant
Favorite video game music?
no. I meant
What?
I'm sorry. All right, I should have said this slower. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food would have to be lasagna. I
Yeah,
absolutely love lasagna, man.
I had lasagna today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like the ones with meat and cheese. I don't really care for like the vegetarian lasagnas. I've heard about those.
Wait a minute. There's actually vegetarian lasagnas.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't work without meat. I can't fathom that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty unfathomable to me. Any favorite video game?
My favorite video game? Oh, that's really tough. I'm like a nostalgia old video games like PS1, N64, SNES, and all that. But oh, my favorite video game, I would have to say probably either Ocarina of Time or Metal Gear Solid. It's a really tough split between those two.
You playing anything right now? Like into anything?
Right now I'm playing Resistance 2 on the PS3 and a Little Big Planet, a little bit of Left 4 Dead and Team Fortress 2.
Anything else? Is that all?
I also play Final Fantasy 11 for those of you who don't know. It's a MMORPG, like World of Warcraft or whatever, but so yeah, I play Final Fantasy 11 as well on the side.
Hey, did you hear about the World of Warcraft kid that played the game for 24 straight hours and didn't get, like, seizures?
What, seizures?
No, this kid from, like, Norway or, like, Sweden played World of Warcraft for 24 straight hours and then got seizures or something like that. Like convulsions.
I never heard of that. That's a little crazy, man. The one thing I did hear of, the new expansion for World of Warcraft came out, and that raises the level cap up to like level 80, and some kid like 2 days after it came out, he went like straight from 70 to 80 in like 2 days. So I mean, some of the people who play WoW kind of need to get lives because That's nothing to be proud of.
I know. Never played WoW before and never will.